Hello folks, Mark Major here. This is the Action Figure-atorium. I am a real big toy collector. I also like to do kit bashing, customizing, repainting. One of the things I like to do is called statuizing, where you take a figure, something like this dragon here, and you repaint it to make it look like some old sort of stone or concrete monument. And today I've got a different challenge that I'm going to walk you guys through. We're taking a 6-inch Darth Vader, 3 points of articulation. That means each of the arms does this and the head will move, and that's all this thing does. And we're going to make it look like an old copper statue. So stick around for that. So this Darth Vader was acquired in a bag of toys. I bought like kind of a whole sort of lot of them, and turned out to be what I would call a good time. You know, you get something like 10 4-inch clone troopers, and all you can do is just put them on eBay in a big lot and say, good luck somebody, these are for you. And the Darth Vader, in my opinion, is worth 3 points of articulation, worth even a lot less than that. So this is going to become an art project to kind of rescue this guy and make him sort of cool and maybe even valuable. So let's switch over here to, so here's our starting subject. This is he's kind of a 6-inch Darth Vader, and it looks pretty good, but it just is this. It's just kind of a statue. Now he's got a vinyl cape, and he's kind of got a vinyl helmet. So in order to make that work, it's going to take a special kind of primer, and let me just show you guys what it is. Okay, this is the stuff right here that I recommend. This is made by Rust-Oleum. It is their plastic primer. You may see other plastic primers by this brand or other brands saying that they stick to plastic, but this one that has the chair that's half brown, half white on it, this is the one that I have found that will allow you to paint over those soft vinyl toys, like those squishy Barbie doll heads. You know, if you've ever tried painting them and then you find out that the paint never ever dries, it's always sticky and tacky, that kind of thing. Well, this works on that. 2 tips. 1, use a lot of paint. Use a lot of overcoats if you have to. Don't let the paint that you're going to put over it have any way of getting through the primer and touching the original. It will not stick at that point. And also let it dry. Let it bake out in the sun. Get one of those UV light dryer things, whatever it takes. Give it plenty of time to dry and bake into the creature. So let's get back to our Vades here. This is our Darth Vader. So it starts off like this, and after the primer, he ends up like this. White Vader is what I'm calling this, and this might excite some people. There's no reason to be excited by White Vader. It's just Darth Vader painted white. The next thing that I'm going to do in this statuization, remember I said that we're going to go for kind of a copper but oxidized sort of look. We're going to next put on our layer of bronze, and that is this, people. And in terms of what actual bronze we used, it is this by Citadel Color. It is actually called Sycorax bronze, and that is what was applied to this dog. And well, we got to start back at the top of the chain. Okay, here we go. Bronze. After this, I like to use this other Citadel color. It's called Nihilec Oxide, which comes as a wash, a pretty thick wash. You can put this on pretty thickly if you want. but it allows you to paint over this bronze and make it look oxidized. So here is my first layering of this stuff, and there it is. It looks like this thing was sitting underwater, and I just pulled it out. And some would say that that's maybe perfect, that they love it like that, and that might be a thing. Some people say that maybe that's a bit too much, and so then I went back with my bronze again. This is actually kind of the best part of making these. The most fun is where you work it back and forth, adding some bronze, adding some blue, adding some bronze, that kind of thing. And then this next phase here is where I actually take a bit of this war paint matte black, and I put a little bit in with my blue. So you can see that I've added some sort of dark spots to this now, and it gives it some depth of age. You can also kind of use it to make shadows if you want, if you're really creative in that kind of manner, especially with this flowing cape. If you use it in the shadow areas and you keep the other spots looking really kind of chromish, kind of copperish, I think that's pretty cool. After this, you know, and I'll go back and forth adding blue, adding chrome, adding lighter blue, darker blue to where I get it to where I like it. After this, what I like to do then is I will use this white, basically. This, here it is, this Game Color Dread White, Bone White or whatever. And I'll take a little sponge like this guy, right? And I'll just sort of sponge, sort of highlight spots, and it makes this guy look like he is, like there's some kind of oxidizing now that goes with him. Let's see if we can, really the back is where I think the, you can see where I've added the white there. I think this is really the cool final touch. It also makes it look like maybe this is scuffed, or you know, things have you know, touched this thing, rubbed up against it, who knows, wind, that sort of thing. But it really looks like this has been out in the garden for a while. And of course, I have this little, it's like a toy plate for like a dollhouse, and I gave it a little bit of bronze paint, and then I painted a little bit of the blue over it. And if you put this on his hand, when you extend his hand out, you'll see that we now have a perfect kind of bird bath Darth Vader statue. It's a cute little bird that I've added. Let's scroll him around. Yeah, so there you go. That's kind of the finished product of this guy. Pretty goofy if you think about it, but I think it's a lot of fun. So that's it for Copper Vader, and thinking about maybe this might go in the Etsy shop. Is this something you guys be maybe some be interested in buying? Would you like to see more of these, different types of these? You want maybe send me one and customize it for you, that kind of thing? Is this something of interest to people? Do you like these? Let me know in the comments, etc. Anyways, I will catch everybody on the next one.